Hi friends, welcome back or welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at the spring McCall's patterns. So they are finally on the website. They have been released at my local Joann for quite a bit of time now, but they are finally on the website. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Simplicity new website, it features all of the big pattern brands. So you have the Know Me patterns, the McCall's, the Vogue, the Simplicity, the New Look, the Birder. They're all on one site now. So I'm really excited about that. They also still have the Something Delightful site up. I don't know if they're going to discontinue the Something Delightful site or the Simplicity site, but for right now we have both, and you can go onto the website and you can purchase a printed copy or a PDF copy. So we knew that this was coming. It's finally here. So you can definitely check out the website for these new patterns. And if you want to make a purchase for a PDF copy, you can now do that. So with all of that said, let's go ahead, get into today's video, and let's look at these new patterns. So the one thing that I like about this collection is we are seeing some new designs here. We're also seeing a lot more patterns. So if you haven't had a chance to check out my Butterick and my New Look review of the incoming spring patterns, go ahead and check that out. I'll put an iCard here and you can go over and check out that video later. But both of those collections was relatively small. We saw a lot of reprints and re-releases, and I wasn't particularly happy about that. With the McCall's collection, I feel like we do have some elements inside of this collection that are different, and I'm really excited about that. So we're going to go ahead and first take a look at the McCall's M8388. So this is a Mrs. Top, and the description defines this pattern as tops with sleeves or straps, feature square neckline, gathering details, and back zipper. View A is a crop top, and view D have shoulder pleats and a sash. I like this pattern, but I wouldn't buy it for myself, just simply because I like bigger sleeves, like bishop sleeves, but I don't like exaggerated big puff sleeves. I'm probably never going to go anywhere where the occasion may warrant something like this. And so I just don't usually buy these types of patterns. But I do think it's a cute pattern. It comes in 4 different views. View A, like I said, has a crop top, a square neckline. View B has a peplum. View C also has a peplum, but it's shown without a sleeve. And then view D has a straight sleeve instead of you having a bigger voluminous sleeve that have a band on the end. So again, I think it's okay, but it's not something that I would purchase. Next, we have the McCall's M8389, which are Mrs. Skirts. And it is defined as Mrs. Skirt in 2 lengths that have a yoke and optional pockets. You have a waistline, an A-line skirt that has seaming details and an exposed zipper at the center front. Now, I do like this pattern, and I would most likely get it, and I would probably get it for view C. I really like the zipper on the yoke. They came out with a pattern like this, similar. It's a Simplicity pattern. I'll try to dig that one up and share with you what that looks like. And I purchased that pattern, but that pattern doesn't have a zipper in the front. I think that one, you have an optional button that goes down the center front. But I like the zipper detail, and I think that this would be so cute. I like the pockets as well. So I do like that view C. I don't know, it's calling to me. I really like it. So you do have a zipper on the front of view A as well, but you do have panels instead of a gathered skirt, which I really like. And you can get this in 2 different lengths. So you have a longer version that looks like it's going to be a midi version, and then you have view B, which is a shorter version there, which is, it looks like it's going to be maybe a thigh, maybe a, to your thigh above the knee. Next is the McCall's M8384. I also like this dress. I really like it featured on the plus size model. If you look at that fabric, I think it's really gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous fabric. I really love it. So the M8384 is the regular size version here, and you have 3 different variations of a shirt dress that have raglan puff sleeves. It's really unique, I think. The shirt dress is defined as having 2 different lengths, a collar and a collar stand, puff sleeves with lining, and is finished with a narrow hem, and view A and B have gathers below the waist, which I think is really, really cute. The gathers are not on the waist, it's on the side of the skirt, which I think is really fun because the center front have buttons and a button placket. So I think that that is really cute, and I may entertain purchasing this one. I'm not sure yet, but I might get it. Next, there's the Brandy Joan pattern, and this is the McCall's M8382. Now, at first look at this pattern, I'm in my mind, I'm screaming no, 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 because I don't wear really low cut, open front tops that show my breasts all that often. I know Alex from Amazing Lifestyle, she talked a little bit about this in her video, how she would sew up the front and kind of close up that gap. And that's something that you can do. It's just, I try to choose patterns that I know I like the silhouette and the style. And if I have to do some alterations with that pattern, I'm okay with it. But for this particular style, the cut of the dress is just not something that I would be wearing. And so I wouldn't put a lot of time into trying to alter or modify something that I know I'm probably not going to like. But again, looking at this pattern objectively, I feel like it really worked for people who like this kind of style. I do like the princess seams because it gives you shaping. You have cups on the upper part of the garment there, so that's going to give you some shaping around the cup of your breast if that's something that you're looking for. You have a strapless option, or I'm sorry, a sleeveless option that is scrappy, and then you also have a little flutter that you can actually attach to the strap, which I think is really cute. And then in the center back, you have this really deep rounded, kind of like a cutout there, and then the back has a center back zipper. So again, it's not something that I think I would be wearing or purchasing, but I do think it is a classic cut and it looks pretty chic on her. Next, we have another Brandy Joan pattern, and this is the McCall's M8383. I thought that this was really cute. I think this is more of a summer pattern than a spring pattern. If you wear this in the spring, you may need to layer depending on where you are located at. But this is really unique. I know it's really simple, you know, your really simple, basic knit pattern block, but the party is in the back of this dress. So it has this oval cutout, which is really cute. You also have a slit in the front, a little small side slit, and although you don't have princess seams, you have like this curved seam that is coming from the side of the garment, a little way into like a quarter of the way into the body, which I think is really unique and really cute. I think it gives your body some shaping on that side, which would be really nice. And also these types of dresses are going to be slim in the waist anyway, and so it's going to cinch in the waist. And I just think that that design line with the slit is just going to make it even more like snatched in. So I really do like this pattern. The description says that it's a sleeveless knit dress that have a scoop or crew neckline with an open back and band details. Dresses come in 2 lengths and has front seam that starts from the waist, then opens up into a slit. So like I said, I really do like this pattern. Don't think I'll be purchasing it. I just don't like cutouts very much, but I do like the pattern. Next, we have another Mrs. top. This come in regular sizes as well as a plus size, and it's the McCall's M8386. This is a peplum / baby doll type top. I'm a little bit on the fence with this one. I don't know if I like it or if I dislike it. I think I would have to actually see it made up on me, and also like I have to see what type of fabric choices and things of that nature that I would choose. I told you all recently in a video that I don't like muumuus. I don't like how they look on me. And some peplums and some baby doll tops or dresses can give like this muumuu effect. I think it's really great on taller frames or people who are like more like 5'3" and up, who has like a slim frame. But for someone like me who is really short, I just don't like muumuus on my frame. And I don't know. You all let me know. If you're short and you can pull muumuus off, let me know. But for me, I just don't think that I can. This pattern is a fit and flare top that features scoop neckline, bust darts, gathered puff sleeves, a Juliet sleeve, and a long sleeve. Separate pattern pieces for A, B, C, D cup sizes. So I really like that. I always love patterns that have cup sizes. So yeah, I think that it may work, but I don't know. I really don't know about this style. Next, we have the McCall's M8382. So this is a sleep set. You have, let's see, 5 different variations. You have a robe, you have a slip dress, you have a little halter top, you have a pair of shorts, and then you also have a pair of pants. So I do like this. It's very basic and simple. I feel like for those of us who don't have anything like this in our wardrobe, or I'm sorry, in our wardrobe or in our pattern stash, I think this would be really fun. Easy, simple to sew. It's just a robe and a PJ set. But if you already have something similar in your stash, which is most of us have something similar, we might not need to run out and purchase this. I feel like this is going to be for beginners or people who are coming into sewing who don't yet have a collection. I think that it's fine, but I wouldn't be rushing out to purchase it because I have a few robe patterns and sleep set patterns. We also got a men's pattern with this collection. It's the McCall's M8383. I think this is very similar to some things that we have seen in the past. It's simple and it's basic, and I'm pretty sure we have seen this in the past. And I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it. So the description says that this is a men's jacket that has a collar, button placket on the front, cuffs, and 2 different size flat pockets with button closure, pull-on shorts and pants that have an elastic waist, a flat pocket, and welt pocket on the back. So yeah, again, we've seen this. We've seen it. And then lastly, we have some vintage patterns. We got 3 vintage patterns with this collection. So it's this 80s house gown. This is the McCall's M8381. Again, I don't like this pattern. I don't like it. It's just too, I mean, if you like the 80s, I don't want to offend anyone, and that's fine. But for me, this is just not doing it for me. I don't like it. It's too much fabric to go to bed in, and I can see maybe putting it on if you want to go around the house, you want to go in the kitchen, to the bathroom, whatever. But this is just too much. I would definitely wouldn't wear it to bed. But it's just not something that I like. I mean, even the dress that have the little frill on the side, it's just too much to wear to bed, in my opinion. I think this is more like just for style than for comfort, but that's just my opinion. I just don't like this pattern. Then we have a 40s vintage pattern. So this is a off the shoulder dress. I do think that this is cute. And we saw something like this, I believe, in the Simplicity collection, which I think is really cute. The only exception with this one, I think you have like you have a gathered skirt, and then you have a band also on the skirt. The description says that it is a 1940s sports dress pattern with one shoulder design with a bow tie at the shoulder and waist, full skirt finishes just below the knee, And this is a reproduction. So this is a pattern that they have come out with before. And then lastly, we have a 70s vintage pattern, which is basically a classic knit wrap dress. Well, I don't think is it a wrap? Yeah, it's kind of, it's a wrap dress, but it's a 70s style wrap dress. I think it's really cute. It says that this 1970s wrap dress have short sleeves with darts, front tie drawn through opening in the sides, the right side seam, and the back skirt with the waistband and tie, cross in the back and tie front. This is also a reproduction. I think this is really cute, and if I were to purchase a vintage dress, it would be this one. Because you all know I don't really purchase vintage patterns all that often, but I would definitely purchase something like this. So overall, I think this collection was okay. I would like to see a little bit more men's patterns. They did have some costume patterns, some children's patterns. And yeah, they have had a few of those types of patterns, but I don't really go over those patterns because, again, I don't really sew with those patterns very often. But the regular apparel, I did think it was okay, and I would be considering a few of the patterns from this collection. I'll go ahead and put those here, the ones that I will be considering buying. And if I do buy anything from this collection or from the Know Me patterns, I will definitely do a pattern haul and share with you what I have gotten from those collections. All right, everyone, stay tuned for my Know Me thoughts video, because that will be coming up pretty soon. Usually when I do these types of videos, I only do one video a week because they can be quite lengthy. And so you might not see another video upload until next week. However, stay tuned because I will be going over the Know Me patterns. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed sewing weekend. And until next time, stay creative. Bye.